Here's a 15-minute breathing, pelvic floor, and mobility video. It's a little bit more extensive than my 5-minute mobility video. Similar movements, but a little bit more extensive once again. Okay, seated Pilates ball. You're going to sit on this ball as if you were sitting like a chicken on an egg. You are using that ball to mimic your pelvic floor, and as you exhale, you pull that ball up into your core with you. Second movement, you're going to do 2 rounds, 10 each side. Stay on the first side, then go to the second side, and then complete that twice. You're doing internal ball rotation or internal hip rotations with the ball between your knees so you can really focus on keeping those hips squared. Then the second move, very similar, but you're going the opposite way. Having your feet pressed into a wall on this movement is a little bit easier. So you can really focus on keeping one foot flat and pressed as you do the other one. But the ball is super helpful so you don't move or rock those hips. Third move is this Pilates ball pelvic floor tilt. Keep that ball between your knees. Same thing, you're doing 2 rounds of 10 reps. You are inhaling, and then we're trying to align our spine. So you're not necessarily pressing your back to the ground, but you're engaging in aligning your spine in a neutral line, if that makes sense. Okay, then you're going into your cat-cows, getting some mobility going in our spine. You are inhaling on the way down, pinching your shoulder blades back, head comes up, and then you exhale as you pull your belly to your spine and you round through your shoulder blades. Next, we're doing thoracic openers with a needle through. You're going to keep those hips square again. Having the ball between your knees here, again, is really important and helpful because it keeps your hips squared and just allows you to rotate through your spine. You're going to stack those shoulders, reach that hand all the way to the top, and then you're going to needle it through, rotate your spine the opposite way, and send your shoulder as close to the floor as it can get. So you're doing 8 on the right and then 8 on the left, 2 rounds through. Again, you're doing all of the reps on the right and then all of the reps on the left, and then completing it for the second time. If you want a little bit longer, you could do 3 rounds of all of these. If you want a little bit shorter, you could just do 1. Next is our 3-point hip openers. We're going to hold that ball in the same hand, throwing off our balance a little bit, really just working through our core. You're going to turn your toe out, bring your knee up, heel goes flat, and then you rock back, press that ball away. You're going to do, once again, 8 on the right and then 8 on the left. You are really sinking back as far as you can, making a long spine, opening up through your hips, pressing that knee into the wall behind you as you go. Okay, the next movement is going to be our half kneeling windmills. You are going to reach with your wrist and your palm first, and if you can get to that elbow, even better, but you're hinging your hips backwards towards your heel or towards the room behind you, and then you're rotating at your obliques. Whichever knee is up, that same arm is going to have the ball. We're rotating through our thoracic spine. Once again, trying to keep your hips squared. Lead with your palm and then drop down to your elbow. Notice how I'm rotating at the trunk and I'm keeping that ball pressed over my head the whole time. You're going to do 8 on the right and then 8 on the left times 2. Next movement is your half kneeling rock. You can keep that foot super flat. Your knee is going out over your toe. I want a full 90-degree angle when we get back to the center. You're going to do, again, rights and lefts. Keep that heel flat, press through the ball up your foot and your heel. As you exhale, come back to the center. Inhale down, press on that ball to get back to center. Reset at the top, exhale out and back up. It's a long exhale. Then you're doing half kneeling internal hip rotations. You can leave that ball. Make sure you're pivoting on your toe so that our knee is able to go down and stay safe through all those joints there and tendons. Your heel is flat. You're rotating internally into that hip flexor. Exhale and inhale throughout. Remember to breathe through all of these movements. 8 on the right, 8 on the left, 2 rounds. Then you're doing your seated internal hip rotation. So sitting on your butt, leaning back slightly, but keep your chest proud. Keep that heel flat and then rocking inward with the opposite leg. And then you're going to do the external. So opposite way, hips go out. Do all 8 on the right and then all 8 on the left. Keep that opposite foot, again, flat while the working leg is moving through it. I think that's it. Have so much fun. This should take you about 15 minutes.